Right, here we are in our final game of the day, the final day one qualifier game, and this is between Throw and VPM. Green team in the northern spawn will be Throw, and they're going to be running Vermont, Schlieffen, Brisbane, Des Moines, Moscow, Petropavlovsk, Daring, Yuyang. And the red team, VPM, the southern spawn, going to be running Ohio, Cristoforo, Colombo, Castilla, Salem, Moscow, Daring, and Ragnar. Ragnar is inherently underpowered. Taking a look at some builds early on, we got Yuyang running Smokescreen, Brisbane behind that with its increased consumable durations. We got Daring running Hydro Mod, running a relatively standard build. We got Leg Mod Des Moines there. We got Yuyang again. This one's also running Smoke Mod, but this one's running Legendary Module. Well, that's Smokescreen for the extended Smokescreen duration at the cost of some concealment. Petropavlovsk here going to be running Heavy AP and the Legendary Module. Moskva here running the Legendary Module plus Viability Expert, relatively standard stuff. Schlieffen here going to be not taking IF... Oh, sorry, that's the Vermont. Schlieffen here going to be running IFHE, full secondary, no fire prevention. That's the standard build, also full secondary on both of these modules, along with the damage reduction. Then Vermont of Wonga is going to be running not the new leg mod, but instead going to be running Conceal and Reload, not taking the Dispersion plotting room module. Red team builds Daring here. You know, heavy AP, so you get the extra damage on that, plus BFT. No RPF for him. We have the Ragnar behind him, running AFT. Not running the radar duration, instead running the engine boost duration for a little extra survivability. Got Daring here, going to be running the RPF and a relatively standard build. Colombo here, you're running the new Legendary module. We've got the Castilla behind it, running Reload, Demolition Expert. Moscow, Legendary Module, fairly standard. Ohio, not going to be running that extra conceal. Instead, going to be taking secondary plus the thing that gives you better reload when you're in secondary range. Also going to be running tank skills in slot 1, 2, and 3 instead of, like, you know, engine room prop mod. Salem here, going to be running heavy AP plus reload mod, and he's going to be taking radar over Hydro. And the Moscow here, Legendary Module. I think we already looked at the other ships. Alright, let's take a look at some initial deployments. Red team going to be sending the Daring and Ragnar. Daring's going to try and park himself up there. Ragnar's going to try and go over here, get the radar off, try and get some shells into the Daring, who's going to be parked above it. Daring going to be contesting here. Castilla going to be going to be kiting around here. Colombo is hovering here for some reason. I think he's going to turn out there with his smoke screen, get out. Moskva going to be parked up here, getting radar control over that. Salem going for this rock. Moskva is going wide, looking for that. That's bold, along with the Ohio. Green team, we're going to have Yuyang Brisbane just exerting complete pressure over here. That Daring's going to be forced out. Vermont just going to be looking for pot shots in this kind of area. We've got Moskva anchored here. He's going to get in radar control over all this. Daring going to be sat behind this rock, reversing in when he can. Schlieffen going to be running it down here, most likely. Petro going to be holding this angle for full radar control. And then we're going to have Yuyang Daring looking to get some control over this and potentially anchor up the Des Moines across here. Oh yes, tiebreakers, they're a thing. Fuck, I forgot about that. Do we do the tiebreakers? I guess we do the tiebreakers. Sod it, why not? Alright, initial hydring. The Ragnar got chunked to fuck. Looks like he took a Vermont salvo. You have to be very careful because Kath and the Schlieffen is just looking to go, whee, roll over your face. So the Schlieffen goes this way, then, like, you know, the Ragnar just dies. Ragnar's already burned his radar. Schlieffen has the secondaries going. Now this Ragnar is going to suffer. He does get out of it. Re-radar pick up by the Petropavlovsk, so Petro radar catches this, and then Schlieffen secondaries rain in, and he's going to suffer and cry. And then the Schlieffen's going to go la-da-da-da-da. Watch out for this conga line of Daring torpedoes, but Schlieffen will have this Hydro available. He's also seen the Daring on the way out, so he's going to know to use his Hydro. Brisbane and Yuyang, again, as we said, going to be forcing their way through. That should be a free cap for them. Nothing this Daring can do to contest this. Castilla also not going to be able to help very much at all. Looking at this Moskva, I'm really not liking his chances of finding anything useful to do over here. Kath has not activated his Hydra on the Schlieffen yet, and he is getting conga line, but he's just successfully dodged it. He doesn't care. If he sees those torpedoes, then he can just be like, oh, he's already launched torpedoes, I can go now. You do him reversing it in the B cap, going for the contest here. Vermont looking for salvos into this Colombo, along with the Schlieffen. They do, like, some damage. Thank you. Des Moines of Demon Slayer did get spotted on the crossing there. Salem didn't really do very much to him, though. Now the Yang's going to smoke him all the way to this island. He's going to be able to anchor in, and there's, like, no contestability available. Not with a Des Moines and a Petro there. You were just never going to be able to contest that. Ragnar is also already suffering HP-wise. The Daring's been forced out of there as well, so Yudum will be able to reverse in, bait the radar from this. Daring's going to smoke up, start getting shells in, but the Daring just pops behind that rock until the radar's over, and then he gets a free cap. On top of the free cap, they have at A, and this is looking very good for throw. Like, already, they've completely forced VPM out of positions. They do get a salvo out from the Castilla, but they didn't use the funny button, so yeah. Now the resmoke comes up, Daring is caught in a Brisbane radar, and Daring is going to fucking suffer. Daring is going to suffer, Daring is suffering. Daring is suffering. The Daring is suffering. Daring is caught deep in a Brisbane radar and is suffering. He's actually also trying to dodge rather than just, like, get out of jail. Daring only took 5k, he's fine. This Daring, on the other hand, has taken more than that. Schlieffen finds a nice salvo onto the Moskva, doesn't actually love it, but the secondaries might. Contest comes in from this Salem? That's very dangerous. Petro radar, right, Petro has his radar already. Which means that the Des Moines can, oh, right, the smoke's dying. Yeah, this Moskva is just kind of caught in the open, takes a Yu-Yang torpedo. Not sure what his plan is here. They have no, like, smoke potential. The Moskva can't really just sit there and, like, out-tank all of this. Because the resmoke comes in, Des Moines is just going to be like, oh, alright, I'll farm you now. Currently farming the Salem. Might switch focus to the Moskva soon enough. There's Doom reversing himself into the B cap. Moskva radar comes out. Smoke should come out from this Daring. Daring goes around this corner. Yeah, this is all exactly what we expected. How much damage are you going to be able to get off? Not very much, I'm assuming. And that's the Moskva radar blown, and then you're going to reverse out into B. Schlieffen took a big chunk there. I guess that was, what was that? Colombo salvo, I guess? Well, Salem's still trying to contest this. So Throw just happy to give up C at the minute. Daring is contesting A? You know there's a Brisbane there, right? You can see it. So Daring's taking free damage. I mean, he got the cap somehow. But he's getting slapped for it, down to half health. He is also still deep in Brisbane radar range. Yeah, there's the Brisbane radar. That's a dead Daring. He's just dead. He's just dead. Just far too greedy playing into a Brisbane like that. Castilla going for the AP funny button? Or is he using... Is that HE? Castilla shot HE at the Brisbane with the funny button, which raises several questions that I don't care to find the answer to. Salem being farmed. Des Moines took a big chunk, actually. Demon Slayer goes down. Ragnar is inherently underpowered? Question mark? I guess he got Ohio'd. And now KotS coming around the corner to, like, play secondary battles with the Ohio. Salem might be able to start getting some shells into this. Yeah, Ohio does not like being Schlieffened. Nobody likes being Schlieffened. Alright, you doom going for the recap. Moscow Radar is ready though, but there's no one to reset him. Surprised the Moscow wasn't trying to blind fire at that point, but yeah. Alright, A and B now in control of 4th row. Daring went on a bit of an adventure here. We saw what happens when you try to play too aggressively into a Brisbane. It doesn't end well for you. But he might try a contest from down here, but it didn't. Maybe? I don't know. Castilla being forced to swim in circles. Just like to try and do something. He does have Hydro up. He will see these Yu-Yang torpedoes before he turns full broadside against all of them, and yeah. Should have the rudder shift to get between that gap there. Or he can go for the other gap. Yeah, he's fine. Meanwhile, there is a push happening. The Salem... Oh, never mind. Ohio just ate, like, you know, all of the Yu-Yang torps. Never mind. There is no longer a push happening. The push has stalled. Moscow has advanced forward from his position to try and trade with the Salem. Daring gets radarred at A, is now facing the full brunt of the firepower of a Brisbane, after not having received the communications from his dead teammate that a Brisbane fucking hurts. Ragnar radar comes out, does find the Yu-Yang, with the Yu-Yang's kiting. He is deep in it. You get a chunk of damage, but it's how much return damage is going to happen to this Ragnar's that we're worried about. Schlieffen secondary is raining down on it. Petro salvo's coming into it too. Yu-Yang gets out, pops his DCP. I'm fine. Moskva of... Moskva? Moskva. Moskva. That went well for him. The Daring is now recontesting in front of the Yu-Yang and Brisbane, and I am very confused with what's going on. Oh, the Brisbane's ran out of radars. Like, all of them. What? How you run out of radars? You have super intense... How you run out of radars? Alright, whatever. So now, can the Daring Castilla take that cap? Vermont Wonga is advancing forward and being burnt the fuck alive by Colombo and Moskva. While the Salem rains in shells from the broadside, and the Schlieffen wanders in to go fight a Salem and a Moskva at the same time. Okay. Ragnar versus Yu-Yang, and apparently the Yu-Yang is winning. Okay, understandable. Have a nice day. There goes the Salem. 8 Yu-Yang torps. Yu-Yang gets basically a double strike. So now Carthen and Schlieffen is just forming secondaries on the Moskva. Vermont exploded. Vermont exploded to Castilla. Moskva's about to go down to Daring and the Doom. The other Moskva is being formed by Yu-Yang at max range. I think Petro just wants to like go on an adventure and fight this now. Like Petro just needs to go weep or weep, either way. Just like go around the front, ram him, or go in the back and kill him. Schlieffen does not need to waste his HP on this. Schlieffen can go. Schlieffen needs to be focused entirely on this this Colombo problem he has. Daring versus Yu-Yang Brisbane is happening. Yu-Yang drops the smoke, Daring gets invisible. Schlieffen finds the Colombo, the Moskva goes down. The Petro takes that cap. What happens when these two battleships see each other? The Colombo clicks on him and he dies. And now the Daring is, you know, eating Colombo secondaries and, like, is not going to land those torps, right? There's no way those are fast enough. What the fuck? Castilla is just running at this Brisbane right now. He does have his Hydra up, so he will spot all of these torps. Brisbane is hard spotted. Castilla loads HE. Please, just switch to AP. You have Napoli guns. Just click on him. He explodes. He's a Minotaur hull. You one-shot him. There we go. You've discovered the AP. Well done. And now the Yu Yang of Melvin gets caught by the Castilla that he knew was coming. And the Brisbane kills the Daring. Castilla kills the Brisbane. The Castilla eats 2 torps and dies. Now it's just the Colombo. The Colombo is going on his fucking adventure. The Colombo's trying to run down the Daring now. Here come the Yu Yang and Petropavlovsk around the back to try and do something to this. Colombo is just like kind of screwed. No matter what he does, he's screwed. Daring knows the Colombo's coming, can rack up all of his torps in a row, get ready to just be like, hey, I've got a conga line for you, and that should be a dead Colombo. Well, the Colombo knows he's hydroed anyway, so. That was my stomach. I don't know if you heard that. The Colombo has decided he wishes to sit there. Yu Yang Torp's eventually gonna land. And there's the Daring Conga. Well, two single Daring Torps. And the Colombo just completely nuked that island. Bonk. Bonk. And Throw will take that game. And that was only mildly a fiesta. Only a mild fiesta. Only a mild fiesta.